Yo, what's good? It's Terrell from Keep It 100 podcast. I've been away, but I am back for another podcast. I have a special guest from Durham, North Carolina. Once she, no, never mind. I already see her already. Well, she already joined already. I was talking, but I'll save that for a podcast. Yo, what's
Hey,
good?
what's up? What's up? What's up? Hey
How you
guys.
doing? You good?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good.
For sure. Um, I appreciate you for joining me.
Thanks for
I
having me.
for sure. Um, I personally haven't been podcasting. The other co-host has, so I kind of been slacking, but I'm back. So yeah, I want you to introduce yourself, like your name, like where you're from, like current projects like you're working on.
Okay. Hey, my name is Monet, and it's literally my name is Monet. Um, just flipped it with the threes. The meaning behind it is I have about three
Let me see
music
what happened with that.
versions. Can you
Oh
hear
yeah,
me?
froze or someone froze. Okay,
Um,
wait.
yeah, so I have like three different versions of me, and the first one is like kind of conscious type of rap side, and that's M1. M2 is kind of like a Janae Aiko kind of R&B vibe, and then M3 is Bad Bitch, the single that's out now, and a new one that's coming out, like a little more harder type of version. So that kind of makes up M3 or My Name is Monet at the same time. So from Durham, North Carolina, that's where I live right now. But I was born in Albemarle, North Carolina. But when I was two, I was raised in New York City, and I lived there all the way up till 2014. So I kind of have New York type of influence when it comes to the music. But
That's
I'm just learning everything right now. So thank you for having me on here.
for sure. Appreciate you for joining. Um, I'll touch on something you just talked about, like music inspirations. Um, what we usually do later in the podcast, but I'll ask my question right now about that. Um, are his inspirations like, is that just like artists or is that like certain people, like family, for example?
I would say it would be female rappers, like from Queen Latifah to like Rhapsody, type of conscious rap,
Yeah,
influence, but also poetry's and a background for me as well. So that's a little influential for me. And Miles Davis. So I'm also have an ear for like jazz at the same time. So it's kind of
so
like the kind of influence from all of that. Most Def is like one of my favorites as well. And it depends on the person. Like M3 isn't likes Young Dolph a lot, so
okay. Yeah, I need to remember these different versions when I'm listening to your music. Because I was just like listening to it and I'm like, all right, I rocks with that. But now that you mentioned there's like three different versions, I'm gonna have to remember that when I go back to my playlist, which will probably be like later tonight. So I haven't listened to everything yet. Yeah, I haven't listened to everything yet, but I did listen to your newest one. Like I rocks with that. I have it right here.
Oh, you do.
So
Thank you. Thank
yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna ask you a question that Spotify has, I guess, the most popular ones. Um, are you able to rank your favorite ones? After I read them, though.
you. Okay.
Okay, so you already know, obviously, number one, they have your newest track, Bad Bitch or whatever. So that's number one. Number two, I guess it's like an instrumental, like ice cream truck. They have that as two. Three is Make. I actually like that song. That song's fire to me. And four, what's that, like three? It's like three number ones or something.
It's actually ill, but Spotify wouldn't let me make the first letter lowercase so that
Mm,
it's ill, like sick, ill, ILL. So it just looks
okay.
like three.
All right, and the final one they have is FR33.
Free, yeah.
Okay.
These are
Um, oh, go ahead.
my E's are threes.
Okay, for sure. I remember that. All right. So are you cool with that order? Like your personal favorite ones from that list they have?
I mean, they're all different vibes. So with the M1, M2, M3, it's kind of hard already for me. But I will say, when it comes to being confident, Bad Bitch is one of my favorite ones right now. When it comes to being cocky, Make Dollars, that's the one. Um, I don't know if you've seen the video for it, but there's a video for it out right now that I put. It's just me putting a bunch of gifts together, but it has a funny ending. So just watch it till the end. And then Free was actually my third favorite because I made the beat and it wasn't a sample. I just took Nina Simone's voice in the beginning of the song, but other
Uh,
than that, it was no samples in the beat that I made for Free. So that's one of my personal favorites. But it's a deeper type of vibe, so I can't really compare them and put them
yeah.
in order
Okay.
because they're all different, you know?
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Uh, I'll take that answer right there. Um, my next question I have do you have like besides the song you just put out, do you have like any more like future projects coming?
There's a song coming out on Friday called Pop Tart that's going to be released. And that's an M3 version right there. Um, and it is just exactly what you think it is, Pop Tart. And it's just a cocky type of song, and it's got a nice drop to it. So I don't know, I'm maybe play it for you tonight if you want.
You know, I am always down for like new music from artists. So anytime someone suggests that, I'm like, yo, I'm down, bro. Let let me know. Let me know when to shut up talking and
Oh
yeah.
yeah. So we can still talk. It's gonna take me a second to put the speaker on anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
For sure,
Uh,
for sure.
um, my next question I have for you. We have the question I haven't asked yet, but you kind of already answered it, but I'm gonna ask it anyway.
Okay.
Um, top five. You have a top five artist list, past, present.
I listen to a lot of older stuff. To be honest, I don't listen to a lot of new things out right now, and it's only if I heard it on the radio and I'll be like, you know what, I like that. Then I'll go and listen to it. But I'm so into my own world that I don't really kind of really listen to a lot, and also I don't want anyone else's influence.
Hmm.
But I would say just overall, um, top five artists. Dang. Jay-Z.
Of
Um,
course.
it's one of my favorite. Lil Wayne. Um, Corey Guns is one of my favorites. Who else is another one of my favorites? I'm trying to think. I do like Rhapsody a lot. I feel like she's been grinding a lot and she didn't go the other route and, have to show her body a little more or anything. Like she stuck to the code. And I'm so like hyped that she's doing it now. Like she's really, really
for sure.
out there. Most Def has always been one of my favorites. I always throw him in there somewhere. Always Common. Um, but that's past five.
Yeah, it's like 7 or 8, but
Yeah, I don't
it's,
really, I don't really put people in order. I don't know. I guess I'm just too deep of a thinker, but yeah.
well, there's no particular order that we have either. Like, we just like
Mhm.
name our people we rock with, and I believe this is I don't even know what number of podcasts this is. Probably like 127 or something, and I we have literally asked everyone like what their top five is. I know I do when I podcast with people. Like I've heard at least I want to say like 80, 80 different top fives, and they're all different and unique in their
Mhm.
own way. So thank you for your top five. I appreciate that. We add that to the list of recent top fives that we got. So thank you for that as well. Thank you for that. Um, I'm gonna hop back into my questions I have for you. I'm getting to know you right now. So my next question is like about like far as like what age did you realize you wanted to get into music? And like what was like your actual how did you actually start getting into music?
um, I used to write poetry in high school,
Uh
and I got my heart broken,
oh,
and I
okay.
started rapping. Like it got harder. It became something that it just flipped it. It was just the other side of love, pretty much, and it just sparked a a different type of strength in me, I guess. But yeah, that's how it started, and that was about maybe 17. I started writing, but poetry, and up to about 21, still writing poetry, going to open mics in New York City, and going to the Village Underground and everybody singing and reading poetry and all of that. But I didn't really take it seriously. It was just a hobby. And lately I
Mm,
just kind of been like, let's see. And so far I've been getting good feedback on it. So I tell anybody who has a passion, you know, it's never too late to try, pretty much. Like, don't pass up the opportunity. You can make time for what you really want if you really
yeah.
want it, but you got to stick to it. And,
Yeah.
you know,
Okay, for sure.
hmm
What about like the first song that you wrote? Like, what was the process like?
I'm trying to think about the first song that I wrote. Jeez. Um, Well, I think because I can got my heart broken, I'm pretty sure it was some tears up in there. Pretty sure it was some tears up in there. But the process was like a venting, like a self
Yeah,
expression and a coping type of mechanism. If you, a outlet, you
yeah,
know, writing, and became a habit.
for sure. All right, sounds good. Do you still have that song or no?
Not on me. It's on probably on one of them little sand discs right now. And even if I did have it, I didn't have anything to play it.
Yeah, for sure.
But I can definitely. You making me want to go look for it, which I will probably like 3 in the morning.
All
Hey
right,
Jimmy. Hey guys. How you doing?
yeah, for sure.
Galvis.
But yeah. Let me know if you find that.
Oh
I'm curious to hear that actually.
yeah. I'll let you know.
All right, for sure.
Oh,
Um,
that song pulled up too.
but
The one that's supposed to be dropping on Friday.
Pop Tart,
Mhm. Are you
it's
ready for it?
catchy. I am. I'm always ready for music. So, uh,
Okay, okay. All right, here we go. Oh, I told you I was gonna have that. I didn't even turn the damn thing on. All right, here we go. You get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star. Running with them track stars. Spitting dope bars. Slapping yo bra. Heart don't fill up yo bra. You get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star. Running with them track stars. Spitting dope bars. Slapping yo bra. Heart don't fill up yo bra. Be direct, you bitches broad. Thought you was coming, but you said tomorrow. M3 got the rap game on lock. Niggas been waiting on me, TikTok. Make your baby daddy come out his socks. Posted on the corner, no mailbox. Feels good putting money in your mailbox. Cousin win a bang cause he sell rocks. Come again, get dropped. Hitters, good shot. Smoking so my eyes bloodshot. Level on astronaut. Hands you catch a lot. Hands you catch a lot. I speak proper when I wanna. You ain't on if you can't cross over. You get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star. Running with them track stars. Spitting dope bars. Slapping yo bra. Heart don't fill up yo bra. You get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star. Running with them track stars. Spitting dope bars. Slapping yo bra. Heart don't fill up yo bra. Got my piece for my piece. Niggas think they slick. Greasy shit be hard, but I make it look easy. You can't handle me. I'm a different species. Told you I was coming for you niggas ain't believe me. Watch me, ooh, watch me, ooh, can't stop me. You ain't going nowhere, you love me. Going nowhere, you stay. Watch me, ooh, watch me, ooh, can't stop me. You ain't going nowhere, you love me. Hey, you get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star. Running with them track stars. Spitting dope bars. Slapping yo bra. Heart don't fill up yo bra. You get toasted like a pop star. Think you run shit. You ain't no track star.
all
Hey.
right, bro. I had to make a confession. So, that comes out on Friday.
This Friday, September the 4th.
Available on all platforms, right?
Yep.
Okay. I need to hear that in the car. So, wait for that to come out. I like it though. It's fire. It's pretty fire, like homie says down here. But yeah, pretty fire. Like I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. That's gonna be on Spotify and all platforms, right?
Tunes, everything. I put it out. I selected the highest one on distro. I was like, we're gonna try to get this everywhere.
For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
What was the inspiration behind that song I just heard?
I literally was eating a Pop-Tart. That's it. That's it.
All right, for sure.
That was it. I toasted it and I was like, it's a little too toasted. And I was like, you know what? I could flip that. And I just went with it, you know. That's
All
all.
right.
But
Sounds
okay.
sounds good. Will there be a music video for that?
Not yet. I'm getting ready to shoot Bad Bitch video right now. I also have a competition going on with that right now. If you guys check it out on my page, there is a $300 for three winners contest. It could be dancing, it could be a skit, it could be a girl just being cute, as long as it's something creative and it's not just like someone holding a phone and just looking in the camera. But it's just to try to get it out and to show, it's kind of hard to get your music out there right now, you know? So it's just a fun challenge, pretty much. If you feel like you're confident or anything, then it'll be something to do. And it's something fun, you know?
For sure. Funny that you mentioned that. I kind of have something similar to that. I'm still scheduling times for that. So what we are doing like I don't even want to call it a rap battle. It kind of is, but I'm just gonna call it a battle.
Mm-hmm.
So we are trying to set up a rap battle where we invite up to 25 artists, three songs each, three
Mm-hmm.
to four songs each. We're gonna
Mm-hmm.
use our new platform, which allows you to talk to like 30 people at one time.
Okay.
So it'll be pretty crazy. Um, we're gonna do that. I'm still setting it up. I'll be posting some flyers soon about it, and we're gonna have a cash prize for that, like for the winner.
Okay. That sounds something. I like that.
Yeah. So I'm still trying to put that together.
Okay.
But so far I have eight artists I think, and we're gonna set it up. I'm gonna send out flyers, well, post flyers because you don't really send out flyers anymore. Post it on our social media, all our social medias, and I'll be providing more information about that. So I don't know why I didn't tell you that before. I probably forgot, but I told you now. So if you know any artists,
Yes, a
you
few of them
might.
actually logged in. I wanted to shout out here. Let's see. Is he? I am Shane. He actually just did a video with Eternal the MC the other day, and it's a Black Lives Matter um, type of video, and it's really deep. So y'all should check that.
All right,
Crump is also a rapper as well. So you came in like you got a few people on here, so y'all check him out. Please follow him, so y'all can see whenever he posts that, because I think y'all would like that.
yeah, it's gonna be fire. It's cash prize. Not reveal what it is yet, but before it actually starts, I will reveal what it is. I'm still like putting it together, so yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Just wanted to mention that in case some people were interested in it. But back to me talking to you, learning about you. Um, how are you dealing like with the COVID situation? Because like you can't like before you couldn't like go out and like do like live shows. So how are you like getting your music out? How are you like networking? Is it just like strictly like social media?
No, actually, I've been trying to go to like small showcases pretty
Hmm.
much, but at the same time, it's not a lot of people due to COVID. But I need the practice because I'm still learning as an artist. So I'll take what I can get right now and humble myself pretty much. But the messed up part is in March, that's when I did my first showcase and I was starting
Wow,
to get people following me. And then COVID happened and shut it down. I was like, crush your dreams pretty much. But, I persevered. And if you really have a passion, you should stick with it. And I'm sticking with it and I'm getting the results. So hard work pays off.
for sure.
Hmm.
Staying on this COVID topic, um, a bunch of people I talk to, like we belong to like a group, right? So we're just like during this situation, like if you haven't learned like anything new, I believe everyone should learn something new, either start a business, find something new, follow your passion, learn something new about yourself. Have you learned anything new about yourself during like this situation?
Yeah, I would say I have. Learning to be by myself. and not going out all the time and, you know, just vibing with yourself pretty much. You know, that's something that people need to learn how to be in their own space. And it's good for creativity sometimes as well, you know, writing and not absorbing other people's energy. So,
For sure.
yeah.
All right, sounds good. As if it, I know a lot of people say like COVID like kind of just like messed up the year, but I'm gonna use the positives from it. Basically, like if this didn't happen, we wouldn't have a podcast. I wouldn't be talking to you. There would be no future rap battle. There will be none of this. So I'm thankful on that part because I'm able to like network with like a bunch of people like directly from my phone just on social media. Like I'm meeting like all these people. So I'm thankful for that. So that's I guess that's one thing that I got out of this situation. I guess it allowed me to like connect with like a bunch of people. I'm not really a talker. I have IT background, just like computers and stuff. So like I guess this allowed me to connect with like all these people and learn about what you guys do. I think it's pretty awesome. So thank you for that. Thank you for like coming on and talking to me. Like it's pretty cool. So just wanted to get that out there.
Yeah, I
You
agree
know,
with you on the whole how COVID streaming is at its best right now, you
it
know, with a lot
is
of artists. That's definitely one of the benefits from it. So it's just all about marketing and getting your music out there and getting people to want to listen to it. Because, you know, I feel like once people give you a chance, then they like it. But if they don't even know you exist, then it's kind of like, you know, a lot of dope artists who just can't blow just because, you know, the right person just hasn't heard it yet. So, but
yeah, for
you
sure.
know,
You know, you're trying to answer no more questions. Why you say that? That's
wait,
interesting.
what'd you say?
I was looking at that comment.
No, he asked me some questions. What other
Yeah,
questions? What would you like to know, young?
yeah, yeah. What would you like to know, sir? For sure.
Hi.
All
Up back,
facts.
Estrella Mateo. Okay. What's up, cuz Jay? All right.
For sure. Um, moving on. Um, so like when you write a songwriting question, like is there someone like that you like send it to, like for like reviews? They tell you what you need to change, or they rock with it.
No, I used to do that, and then I would get in my feelings when someone wouldn't react how I wanted them to when I let them listen to it, and they'd be like, "Oh, like everyone wants to act like they're an A&R all of a sudden, like they know what thing," and it could really like if you don't have a strong backbone, then it could really mess with your vibe. You'd be like, "Well, dang, I'm not gonna release this," and it could be a really hot song. So I'm learning that just whatever you record, like if it push it yourself, that's it. Just believe in yourself because at the end of the day, it's you, not them. So,
Okay, for sure.
hmm
So answer to that is like you just say I'm a rock with it and just like push it out.
yeah, if people like it, they like it. If they don't, then they don't. I mean, obviously, I do let some of my friends listen to it, but the person that I've been recording at, they're the person that I actually trust with if it sounds good or not. So it doesn't really go any further than that. He's not gonna let me record anything that sounds, you know, not good. So I trust that person, and from there, it's no one else.
Okay.
hmm
Speaking of that, when you were going to the studio, I don't know if you still go now because of the situation, but when
Yeah,
you were going, were you learning like how to mix your own music and learning about like production and stuff, or were you just going like recording your music?
I was actually learning how to make beats during COVID.
That's dope.
That's actually when we were talking about benefits earlier. That's another one too. I learned. I was on Band Lab and Garage Band, and I started recording myself there. And then from there, I went to the studio. You know, I'm still recording. He sprays lights on everything, and we wipe everything down, like, you know. But I'm still recording, so that's, hence Pop Tart.
For sure. Um, when was the last time that you were at like actually in the studio? If you don't mind me asking.
um, 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, and I'll be going next week.
Is that for Pop Tart or is that for something we don't know about?
It's for M2. So
Okay,
it's for
for
the
sure.
the more sultry R&B type of vibe side. So that's what I'll be going for.
Okay, sounds good. What about like collaborating with like future artists? Like, is there someone or three on your list that you eventually want to like put a song out with?
Mm, I would say I would like to do a song with, geez, no one's ever asked me these type of questions. Really? um, I would say Drake is one. Um, Another one would be Nicki Minaj. I do like her lyrics.
Okay,
Um, and then the third one would be Saweetie because of her vibes.
all right, for
But
sure. Um, you just mentioned three artists, three awesome artists, by the way. And I was told earlier that there's three versions of you. So, like, which versions would collaborate with those artists?
okay, so with Saweetie, it would be M3.
Uh,
Um, and then let's see, it would be, what did I say was the first one? I'm trying to think.
Drake.
Yeah, so Drake would be M2,
Uh-huh.
and then the other one would be M1. So, yeah.
Okay,
Hmm.
for sure. Yeah, I just wanted to finish that question with that. Like, that fit perfectly. So, um, next question I have for you. Like, this is like about like overall goals of your career, music career. Like, what are your top four goals you're trying to reach as far as like music?
um, I would like to be able to record 3 albums and have them at least minimum go, but you have
Uh,
to set your standards high. But I just want to be able to put my music out there, and not be in a hole, and be
yeah,
independent. So whatever that I can do that will put me in that position, then I'm cool with. I'm not trying to be a billionaire or anything. I just want to put my music out there and be comfortable.
for sure. Okay, sounds good. Was that two? I think that was two.
Oh, yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
for sure.
um, and then the other, I would just kind of, um, hmm, I don't know. It would just have to be. I'm thinking.
For sure.
I don't know. Like, I said I was a virgin to like the whole
Yeah,
podcast thing. So, um, I'm trying to think. What was the question again?
Like far as like your music career, your top four goals like that you're trying to reach.
Oh,
Just
okay.
your goals.
So I had said that the second one, but my personal one is to also open up a spa as well. So I want to use music to be able to put me in different positions so that when I know music doesn't last forever, you know, looks don't
Uh,
last forever, money doesn't last forever. You know, there's always some type of financial crisis, just like Corona and everything. So, um, that I just want to put myself in a better position in life overall. You know, because a lot of celebrities, they always have like, you know, they end up opening restaurants or stores and some and stuff like that that keep,
yeah,
you know, themselves going whenever they're not making music. So I just want to secure my lifestyle for that. Um, and then another goal that I have is to, you know, pay my mom's house off, you know, just
yeah, for sure.
my family, you know, that's yeah. I think was that the I think that was the fourth one, was it?
Yeah, that's four.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, sounds good. You mentioned I caught that. You mentioned that um you want to open a spa. So sounds like you got a little bit or a lot of entrepreneur in you. What kind of spa would that be? Like, would it just
The spa would be well, it's called the Traveling Forest. I already have like the LLC and everything, and if
okay?
there's also a page for it, the Traveling Forest, literally how it sounds. And I specialize in anti-aging and eczema and regrowing the hair, like around the hairline, you know, using like needles and stuff just to kind of stimulate. But it's in the making, so it's not completely there. But I make spa music as well and relaxation music, so that's on that page. That's just a whole nother, you know,
Yeah,
side of me again, once again.
for
Yeah.
sure. Always good to be an entrepreneur. Like I always tell people, like it's always good to do that.
Mhm.
'Cause, you know, when you're an entrepreneur, you control your own time, and no one could just say, "Oh, I don't need you anymore." Like you're done. Like if you're an entrepreneur, like it's on your terms. Like the grind, the harder you work, like the more success you will have in your business. That's what I learned by being an entrepreneur. But it's not about me; it's about you. um, yeah. So, congrats on that, though. Like that's amazing. Like it's just for me. Like hearing it, it sounds like it's going to be like a good situation for you. So I should clap my hands for that, as they say, for sure. One more question about that. What made you, I guess, what made you want to get into that and come out with that type of business?
I care about people. You know, I have a spiritual side. You know, and sound healing is one of the things that I do. So, which is incorporated with music. So it
Okay,
kind of transcends into the whole lifestyle, I guess you could say. But I like helping people. I can feel people's energy and whenever they're happy or sad or you know. So I'm an empathetic person. So I absorb, but I also, you know, a little got a little gangster side too. So, you know, hence the M3. But
yeah, for
yeah.
sure. All right. You just mentioned your different sides. Would you ever come out with merchandise for that?
Yeah, the shirts are in the making right now. So
Uh-huh.
it's pretty much like a t-shirt, but it's a nice quality fabric and it has a zigzag down, half black, half white, but it's a big zigzag going down, and a face mask too. So they all say like M3 on them. So they'll be going out, and I'll definitely shoot you them. They should be here within a week or so, they said. So I'll definitely send you some too, you know, for some promo, you
For
know.
sure.
Hmm.
Yeah. Like I'm always down for like referring other brands. So anyone out there with a brand, let me know. I don't even mind buying it. I'll wrap it for you guys.
Yeah.
So yeah, I look forward to that though. Like I always like entrepreneurs coming out with their own brands. I think it's pretty dope. So I look out for that one. Also, we just got shirts in as well.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it.
Yeah. Um, I'll message you after this, talk to you about that. But I want to ask you about like marketing and advertising, like far as music. How do you go about doing like your whole marketing and advertising, getting your music out?
Right now, I'm still in the process of learning everything,
Mm,
but I go on YouTube and I watch a lot of videos, and I think interacting with people because I want organic fans. I don't want any bots. I don't want to pay for my plays or my streams or, I want it to be 100% organic. Even though it takes longer, it lasts longer, pretty
yeah,
much. So I've been doing that, just kind of reaching out to people and getting to know people. I've been hitting up some radio personalities, and it's kind of hard to explain the whole M1, M2, M3 thing. It's kind of never really been done because I really don't feel like people should be in one particular genre.
yeah,
People always say you have to be hip hop or you have to be, R&B or like a person can't sing and rap, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm trying to change, break a little barrier right there at the same time, if it's possible, kind of make a little history. And that would be something good.
for sure. Are you open to like collaborating like with any type of artists?
Not at the moment. I mean, if,
Uh,
if an artist wants to collab with me, then that's awesome. I do have one collab that's getting ready to be put out right now with Ski Mask Lux XO. There's a guy that's out there, and I have a song coming out called Blame with him. So when that drops, I'll definitely shoot it to you. It's about domestic violence. That's the
okay,
only person I have collab with professionally so far. And then Nick I have something out with him that I'm getting ready to drop with Sosa Brown as well called Slay. That's gonna be dropping as well. But if people want to collab with me, then I'm open to anyone. Because to be honest, I'm so honored for anybody to even want to be like, hey, I want to work with you. But some people, I can't. I gotta have some type of standards at the same time. But I'm open to anybody. So, but I
okay,
would really, 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 like I said, Drake. Like that's the. I would really like to collab with Drake. That would be dope. And Summer Walker, is also another one that I would like to collab with. That would be dope. Yeah.
okay. I'm not gonna ask which type of you is gonna collab this time. I'm just gonna wait for it to happen,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I'll see. Pretty sure it'll be dope. Like
Hmm.
I've literally listened to like almost everything. I got like four more songs, I think.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Yeah. So um I shall be posting on our page like after we're done. Because usually how it works is like I'll post this and then I'll stream it like right after to like our YouTube channel and then I'll put it on Twitch. Facebook is a given. But like given that we actually do a part two, because we'll be fully moved to our new platform by then. With that, like it will allow us to like stream to at least like 30 different platforms. I didn't even know there was 30, but I looked it
Hmm.
up. There are actually 30 of them actually exist. So yeah, I'll be doing that soon. I'll keep you updated on that because I still have to figure
Hmm.
that situation out. But if you're down, I'm always down. and I'm always down to help people get followers because
Okay.
it's all about support, you know.
Yeah,
So
a lot of that.
yeah, so like if you like have like any new music or anything music related that you want us to post on our page, just like shoot me a DM and I'll post it for you. Yeah, we'll be good on that
No problem.
for sure.
Hmm.
Um, Back to my questions though, because Instagram Live doesn't really like us, so like they give us an hour, so like it's 13
Okay.
minutes left.
Okay.
Um, Next question I have is like about you as an artist and like what type of I don't know if you can answer it. If you can't, it's cool, but I'm just gonna throw it out there. Far as like legacies, like what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? Like say if someone says your name, like if they didn't know who you were, right? And they picked up their phone and started listening to you, what would you want them to think like just by saying your name? Like legacy.
Music that moves them.
Okay.
Music that songs that they can really feel, they can really relate to. Bring out any type of emotion, whether it make you happy, sad, or what I'm saying, confident. Just something that you deep rooted with. That's all.
For sure. Simple. All right, I feel it. Um, Next question I have for you. Um, you personally, would you like to like share like anything that like you didn't get to share? Like something to be anything.
Um, what do you mean, like as far as
Like far as like
yeah.
something we didn't get to talk about or
I
something
females in the industry, I guess that would be one thing. I feel like it is harder for a female rapper to come
mhm,
out because I get guys always sending me like penis or excuse me dick pics all the time. Like people I'm trying to work with, whether it be a producer or engineer or and it's like you trying to be taken seriously and you don't even flirt. It's just an instant. Or people come to my page and they'll like a pretty picture. They like a bunch of pretty pictures, but they won't listen to the music. Or I'll get asked on my DM, "Did you write that?" And it's like, would you ever ask? Would you DM Drake and ask him? Would you DM Kendrick and ask him, did he write that? You know what I'm saying? Everyone's like, oh, they're hot, they're hot, but for a female, it gets questioned.
yeah,
So it's kind of like I want just to let it be known that not there are ghostwriters, but like that's offensive, yo. Like
that's crazy.
but the soul sexual thing is like so annoying. Like it's so
Well, so that I was told this by someone else I was talking to. So this kind of confirms it 'cause you're like the second person to tell me that. So that like actually happens, like even if they're trying to work with you, like they do that.
mm-hmm.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
like it is something that you have to deal with all the time, and just like you know, if then you won't work with anyone. You won't like it's so many people you have no idea that are like that. Like it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like I thought it happened, but I didn't would think it would happen like as much. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, so social media crazy. Like it's rough in these social media streets.
Yeah, I mean, not just in social media, just people that you actually can meet at a networking event or anything, and then you want to collab with someone and work with them, and then it just they're not professional, so it happens all the time, all the time.
So it's just not social media. So like if you say for example you go to an event, you meet someone and you guys agree to collab, and they send you they I don't know, like they send you like
The
pics and they
song.
start talking. Yeah,
Yeah. Yep. Yep. They'll start complimenting me on my body, and
bro.
I thought you want to talk about music, and then you keep talking about my body, and I'm like, well, dag, if I take off the cute pictures, then I'm not even gonna get any traffic, So it's like a catch
Yeah,
22. So yeah, and it's like, can you stay to the music, But it happens. It happens.
yeah. That's that's crazy. I never I never thought it would happen that way. I just thought it would like happen like if you guys like connected on social media, for example.
No, it
But you're
happens.
saying it happens that way.
It happens. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah, it happens.
For sure.
But
All
yeah, that was pretty much just that.
right. Thank you for enlightening me on that. Like I didn't know it went to that level. Like far as like I know it happens on social media with like some certain females, not certain, most of them. Like you'll comment on their pictures and then you'll start talking in that way and sending them photos and stuff. I knew
But
that happened, but I didn't know it happened like on the
in the actual
artist level.
industry, yeah, people they use uh, their name, you know what I'm saying, to take advantage of a lot of females that's trying to make it, and
That's crazy.
sell them a dream. And they don't even change their life, so you know, yeah, sexual harassment in the music industry is ridiculous. Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild. Um, yeah, wasn't expecting to hear that. That's something
Sorry.
interesting.
Bye.
Not, there's no worries. Like I know now, I didn't think it was like that, but
I
yeah.
mean,
But I for sure think like women in the music industry, like far as like rappers, R&B singers, just in general, like need more respect, bro. Like for real. But
yeah.
that's my opinion. I empower women empowerment. I'm all for that, bro.
Oh, for
So
the WAP. You here for
no,
the WAP?
no, I was doing it before the WAP. Nah, WAP to me means wireless access point. It's not
Hey,
what.
hey, 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 IT, there we go.
Yeah, MIT that
I had
up.
to shoot a bunch of times.
Yeah, that other WAP they talking about, like, nah, I'm wireless access point for sure.
But
But yeah, we have like 6 minutes left. Is
okay.
there anything else you want to share, like far as like where to find your music, like if you have a YouTube channel or something like that?
I definitely, when you have stuff through DistroKid, they go ahead and they automatically make you your own like music thing on there. So I do
Uh,
have some things on there, but if you just type in "My name is Monet," which is at the top of your screen, "My name is Monet" using the threes, then you'll see my personal page on there. And that's where I have the Make Dollars video, which has the hilarious ending at the end. It's kind of funny. And it also has church shoes on there, which is kind of deep. There's also a video on there, which I made myself. And that one is a little deeper. That's M1, you know what I'm saying? So it has the different vibes on there. And what was the other one? The one that was Ice Cream Chuck. That was an instrumental because, I make beats as well. So I made that myself. So that's on there, just take a listen. Wherever you just type in my name, you should be able to find me. And I'm trying to get it that way. If not, just let me know where it's not, and I'll get it there.
for sure.
Yeah.
Um, Anything else before I say how I'm gonna market some stuff?
Well, you can market some stuff now. I ain't gonna hide.
For sure. Like I said earlier, like after this podcast is done, I'll be streaming it to our pages, and I'll stream it to our pages. I'll give you the video. Just DM me your email address, and I'll send everything over to you. And you know, like with all the stuff I post, like I always tag people in it. So I'm pretty sure I'll tag you in it because it's your video. So
Okay.
just wanted to get that out there. And again, yes, her music is fire. I agree with whoever that is. I agree with that dude. Is fire
Big
for
mouth.
sure.
Yay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
for sure. Pretty fire.
Appreciate it.
Um, again, I thank you for like joining me, and I will be DMing you after to get your email address because
Okay.
I'm probably gonna start streaming like probably like in 20 minutes or so.
Okay, no
So
problem.
I'm gonna
No
do
problem.
that. Yeah. So you have any other questions before we like end here? So we only got 3 minutes left.
Um, no, not really. I mean, darn, we were talking about music earlier too. Darn. I don't know. Yeah. I don't really have much other to say, but thank you guys for coming on here and watching. It means a lot. Whether you just came on or whether you were on earlier and stayed on, I definitely appreciate it. So please follow the Keep It 100 podcast and follow me. If you don't follow me, I'll follow back right now. If you follow me, definitely because I show love to people who show me love.
For sure.
And other than that, he's got some shirts coming out. They're already out, and I got some shirts coming out. So please follow and stay tuned for more.
For sure. Thank you for joining me. I know you're like 3 hours ahead of me, right? Like I believe you are. Yeah, 3 hours ahead of me.
I
Like I
am.
hope you have a good night. I'll be talking to you soon because I need some information. But yeah, thank you for joining me. It was pretty
Okay,
cool.
thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Bye bye.
All right.